Hi, I'm Ed LaFlamme, head harvester from the East Coast.
Head harvester Bill Arman from the West Coast. This week's topics, leaders care.
And they really do.
Do you care?
You should care, yeah.
Leaders really care.
Absolutely.
They should care about all sorts of things, but just a couple examples will be people working safely. I've heard you should treat your safety program as if you're your own kids going out there operating some equipment. How would you train them differently? They are your family. And they are, your team members, right? You should also be caring about people's advancement in the organization, taking advantage of opportunities, and how you can help them, support them to career aspirations to higher levels.
We know that employees sometimes have personal problems. I just heard of one where their child had cancer. And the CEO found out about it, and the owner of the company and the CEO sponsored a trip for that child who had cancer for a complete vacation in Disney World, okay? Because it was a pretty serious illness this child had.
Boy.
And that really got around the company, and that really made a difference. And it showed people that, this is a great company to work for.
It said a lot, didn't it?
It really does.
So other examples would be recognizing people for doing great work. Not so focus on what you did wrong, but when you did a good job, recognize and celebrate those times to do that.
Really true.
Provide support for one another. I got your back. We're going to support each other. We're on the same team. Treating each other with respect and dignity, all the way down to the bottom, all the way to the top, right? And it does start from the top and gravitate to the bottom. So you treat people with respect. Guess what? When people care, people work harder, right? And the leaders, they'll work harder if you really learn how to appreciate them and take good care of them.
Absolutely. When I was working I maintained the grounds at General Electric World Headquarters in Fairfield, Connecticut, and I found out that Jack Welch, he was the president, he was one of the really most famous CEOs in the world. He would personally handwrite thank you notes to his people in that company. That's an incredible thing for them to take that time to do that. Now, one time he asked an executive to leave on a Friday afternoon. He didn't expect it, to leave on a Friday afternoon and spend the entire weekend on a deal. Now, this executive didn't know he was going. But you know what Mr. Welch did? He sent his wife flowers, a gigantic bouquet of flowers, thanking her for understanding and for taking her husband away from the family that weekend. So that was really a nice touch. It really is.
I worked at Valley Crest for over 30 years. The owner, founding father, Bert Sperber, would personally fly to all the branches and personally hand your bonus check to you and thank you. Shake your hand and give you a nice little bonus.
It was
pretty big.
He could have just mailed the checks, right?
Sure could have.
Yeah,
That was pretty
absolutely.
special. He cared.
Yeah. So when you do that, it really makes a kind of like a get it done attitude, because they want to work for the boss because it's a great company to work for, and it makes that positive spirit, doesn't it?
It does. And a positive spirit creates a positive culture and a healthy organization. And healthy organizations outcompete unhealthy organizations 10 to 1.
Oh, I'm glad you said that, because, folks, I have this article. This is Success Magazine. This is the latest one. This is July 2017, and I was just reading it through on the airplane on the way here, and it said that to consider that in 2017 the 100 best companies to work for. Okay, and that's decided by Fortune Magazine and the Great Places to Work Institute. Here's the quote: "Publicly traded companies on the list perform nearly 3 times better than the stock market overall." Folks, they're making a ton more money because they love where they work. See, it's true. It really translates into a monetary value.
You bet. So owners, managers, leaders out there, supervisors, when these occasions occur, take advantage and show how much you care. I care about what we do, don't you?
Absolutely. I care about who I work for, too.
Absolutely.
I care about our clients, and I think that it really gives great satisfaction to help companies to do that.
It's a joy to deliver their potential.
Absolutely.
Now go out there and harvest your potential.
That's a good idea.
All right, let's go do some more harvesting, shall we?
Potential.
Let's get going. Come on.
Let's do that. Yeah, come on.